Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from Hair of the Dog Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of their Doggie Close Barleywine style ale. Hair of the Dog are from Portland in Oregon, USA. It's 11% ABV, and this beer has been brewed with Amarillo and Simcoe hops. So I'm looking forward to this. I've had it for a good 7 months. They say their beers get better with age. I'd like to thank Clemens Homebrew at this stage for sending us the beer. Really kind of him. I thought to myself, right, it's March when he sent this. Let's put this one away, get it out for near Christmas, and enjoy it, and give it a review. So yeah, big thank you to Clemens Homebrew. Here are the Doggie Close then. What do we get in the glass? Okay, that is a lovely looking beer. That beer looks like Christmas in a glass. Look at that. It's not clear at all. There's quite a bit of sediment floating around, but it's very fine sediment. It's not them big clumpy kind of tyres and shopping trolleys you sometimes see in beers. It's all very fine and calm and moody. It's a moody looking drink. It probably cleared it would be a dark mahogany amber coloured beer. It's got a one finger slightly tan coloured head. I'm going to get my nose into this one then. Wow, look at that head growing when you kind of mix it up. Look at that conditioning. Doesn't that look great? I'll be able to show you that properly in a moment when I get rid of some of the beer. Wow. Wow, you can really get the Simcoe, really get the Amarillo. Loads of American hops in here. It smells great. And bearing in mind, it's 7 months old. It smells sweet, it smells spicy, it smells so hoppy. It's grapefruity, mango, kiwi fruit. And it also smells like a barley wine. You've got that yeast in it, that kind of... There's an aspect to the yeast that gives off a slightly kind of estery fruitiness. Oof. It smells grapey and almost port-like. I'm going to dive in. Cheers. Oh. Oh, whoa. 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 Wow. That was like someone held my nose back, tipped my head back with my hair, I'm wrestling away, and someone poured like concentrated hop juice down my neck. That is phenomenal. What a flavour, what a mouthfeel. The important thing about this beer for me, with it being a barley wine, with it being 11%, with it being big and malty and chewy, is that mouthfeel. That mouthfeel has to stand up. It has to be a medium mouthfeel. And it is. And that was just a split second, that mouthfeel. It was like brilliant. And then the whole hop sensation just come rushing on. This is a hop bomb of a beer. Oh, licorice, toffee, followed by bitterness, followed by more bitterness. Oh, and then that bitterness just ramps up off the charts. I feel like the top of my head's going to come clean off. Wow, that is so bitter. But importantly, it's not just bitterness, because if it was just bitterness, it would be plain awful. This is bitterness, but with that lovely kind of tropical vitamin C sensation you get with these beers. This is, for me, it reminds me a little bit of another American barley wine I had, but this is much more kind of hop forward. That is sensational, absolutely sensational, and I'm glad I've aged it. I was talking about the mouthfeel and the body earlier. Just look at that. Let me get it in the right position on the camera for you. Look at that dazzling, staggering, sexy looking beer. Fantastic. So I'm picking up like a toffee licorice, mixture of biscuity malts, toffee licorice, maybe a bit of ginger spice in there. It smells almost like a Belgian quad as well. It's got a bit of that about it. But it's just mesmerising. And at this point, I've got to mention, have I poured it all out? That's a shame. At this point, I want to mention that it's 11% ABV. There is no way, there is no feasible way this can be 11% ABV. It's drinking too good. But it is 11% ABV. I love it when a beer gets exciting. I love it when a beer excites me. There's nothing worse. Sometimes I can review 3 beers in a row and they can all be blah, blah. It can be like bad beer after bad beer after bad beer. And it almost makes you kind of not wonder what you're doing standing in front of a camera drinking bad beer, but it makes you want to go after the better stuff, the better beers out there. And this is one of the better beers out there. This is fantastic. Clement's Homebrew, you really know what you're doing when you got it. They sent me and my wife, Mrs. Real Ale Guide, they sent us the double chocolate from Rogue. They sent us a couple of Hair of the Dog beers, this being one of them. And I believe something else, but I can't quite remember. But yeah, this is absolutely staggering. I'm going to give it a rating. Cheers everyone. While I drink it, I'm going to show you the label. This is the best Christmas beer I've ever drunk in my life. Christmas beers are generally okay, bit boring. You see them in the basket in January for 50p a pound a bottle, $1. Nobody's bought them over Christmas. Nobody still wants to buy them in January. They're a pound, they're $1 in that basket, just slung in. And that's because they're generally, they're either rushed or they're kind of a little bit mass produced, or they're just a little bit boring. They all brew kind of Christmas pudding. You have one or two and you're like, yeah, this is nice, and then after the third or fourth you're thinking, nah, I've had enough already. This, on the other hand, is just superb, absolutely superb. I'm going to rate it. Cheers. And as you all might have guessed, Hair of the Dog, Doggie Claws, gets a massive 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. This is one of the best beers of 2013 for me. It is mesmerising. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews and cheers.